Libra, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for March 15th through the 21st. All right, so we're going to get the general energy first of a connection for you, okay? It is so cold here. We got up to like 70 degrees and I was getting so excited, and it's like now it's like 16, but at least we have no more snow, so that's a good thing. But all of my squirrels are back. Bubba, Chubbs, George, Morris, and Frisky. They're back and I'm excited to see them. Interestingly, they're a little more plump, so I feed them. I feed them every morning. They come out asking for their breakfast, and they get it. And sometimes my squirrels cause my dogs to bark, and I feel like that's what's going on today. All right, so let's see what we have here. Let's see. This is the general energy between the two of you. So let's look at this first. So we have 5 of Pentacles. And we have 7 of Cups. Okay, so I feel like the general energy here is that you or your person, or maybe even both of you, feel like we may have shut the door on this connection, 5 of Pentacles. We may have shut the door on our choices with each other. Like there's no more choice in love. I feel like that's not true, because 7 of Cups says that there are choices. There are choices to be made here. You know, what comes before the 5 of Pentacles? The 4 of Pentacles. So the reason that we're feeling like 5 of Pentacles, like we're being shut out, you know, is because, and if this is you, if you feel like you're being shut out, whoever feels like they're being shut out, I feel like they are realizing or equating it's because they have held back on some level. They didn't put themselves out there 100%. They didn't necessarily make it known exactly what it is that they want in the physical world, Pentacles. So in your mind, or maybe even in the physical world, it feels like the door has been shut. So it feels like I don't have a choice anymore. But this card is saying that we do have a choice. We do have a choice in love. You know, what do these cups, what do all of these cups represent to us? You know, all of these cups represent what we love. You know, and it's like we're deciding, you know, what cup is our cup of self-love? What cup is, you know, as far as what we do for a living, what we love doing, who we love spending our time with, you know, what friends that we love. It's like you do have choices here. And being in the energy of feeling like you don't have a choice, that's what you believe. And that's why this feels like it may not exist. You may feel like the door's been shut, or that you just don't have a choice in the matter, or you might be, your person might feel that way. Your person might feel like they don't have a choice. But it could be because there's also confusion here. Okay, because 7 of Cups can also be about confusion, because it's like, where do I focus? What really is most important to me? So there could be confusion. but I feel like somebody feels like the door has been shut. So let's take a look. This is you on top. We have King of Swords, and this is your person. We have the Fool. Okay. So your energy, what comes before the King of Swords? The Queen of Swords, okay? And the Queen of Swords is an energy of feeling like they've been through a lot. You might feel like you've been through a lot. You might carry a heavy energy. And you might be very much, whether you realize it or not, you might be very detached from your heart space. Now you're in this King of Swords energy, which, when you're very disconnected from your heart space or your emotions, you tend to get you try to make sense of things. You try to be very logical. So what do when that's the case? You tend to ask a lot of questions based on what you consider your truth to be. You're coming from the standpoint of what your truth is about this connection. I feel like this is saying, can you open yourself up to a broader perspective that your truth might not necessarily be the truth? Okay, it's still from your perspective. Okay, so it's like opening yourself up to a greater perspective, a greater sense of what the actual truth is versus just what your truth is. Because I feel like that is a very, that's limiting you right now. Because it feels like there are a lot of choices here, but you're limiting yourself. The Fool, it feels like this person here, they see all kinds of opportunity. And this person is the Fool, the Fool in love, okay? This person is willing to take a risk. This person is willing to walk towards the unknown, even though it might even hurt them. And if you're feeling closed off from this person, I don't feel like that's the case. I don't feel like the door has been permanently shut. I don't feel like this person feels like the door has been permanently shut. So if you feel like the door is permanently shut, it's because you're shutting that door. So you might be the one that held back and shut the door, or you are perceiving that the door has been shut on this connection. And I don't feel like it has. I don't feel like this person sees it that way. Again, there's a greater truth here that I don't feel like is being looked at. So what do we have here for you? All right, so we have Knight of Swords. Again, very, very masculine energy, Libra. So Knight of Swords is communication, okay? It's truthful communication, but it's also coming from a limited perspective. You're coming from a limited perspective for some reason. And truthfully, we all come, I guess, from a limited perspective, until we have a grasp on the bigger picture. So because you are questioning things, you have questions here, you might have some urgency, Knight of Swords, to move towards a conversation. This conversation is coming from a perspective of your truth. And it feels rushed. This might be, a random text that you send, or are thinking about sending an email, or, getting together with this person. And again, you're coming towards somebody in a very masculine energy. with your truth in mind. So that says that you may not be completely open to hearing or seeing the other person's perspective, okay? Or seeing that there are other ways to look at this, other choices. What does your person have here? The Magician. Wow. Yeah, so I mean, this person is literally in the energy of wanting to create something new, wanting to create something new with you. And it's like you're not, you would be shocked to know that this person is in this energy, because you might still be focused on something that occurred in the past that made you feel like this. I feel like you definitely miss somebody, and you don't feel like you have any control over the situation. And that's where I feel like you're missing the boat here a little bit. So let's see what we have here for you. Four of Swords, again. Swords. So you're heavily in your thoughts, okay? And what is a little bit dangerous about that is that thoughts change rapidly. How you think about something can change very quickly. And you're coming from a standpoint of not being in your real heart space, trying to look at things from a logical perspective, wanting to communicate from that particular perspective based on overthinking, not really being in your heart space. So is this the best time to communicate? I don't know. What does this person have down here? King of Wands. All right, so first of all, this particular king, fire sign, card of Aries, this particular king is single. So, you know, it feels, and Magician is also single. So if that's what you're curious about, if this person is single, yes, I feel like they are. Now, King of Wands is very confident. Very confident. I feel like, you know, again, masculine energy. The Fool also can be card of Aries as well. So a lot of fire energy down here, very masculine energy up here. So it's like both of you are coming from the standpoint of, you know, wanting to take action from your own perspective. I don't feel like, I feel like this person is more receptive to hearing your thoughts. They're more open. They've been trying to manifest a solution here for the both of you, and they feel pretty confident. And I feel like this person down here isn't so much in their head. They definitely have a more balanced energy. You know, the Magician, we've got the Sword, the Wand, the Pentacle, and the Cup. So they're looking at things from all angles. And the Fool, they're ready to walk towards the unknown, knowing that they have the tools and the choice to make something work. You are much more closed off and thinking in one direction. So let's see. Let's clarify the King of Swords for you, and the Knight of Swords for you, and the Five of Pentacles up here. Down here for this person, we're going to clarify the Fool and the King of Wands. So Five of Pentacles clarified by Eight of Pentacles. You feel like somebody shut out your efforts. You feel like you put a lot of effort into a connection or a person or whatever this is, You feel like, you know, you did your due diligence. You put in a significant amount of effort. But remember what comes before Five of Pentacles. It's like this person might not have seen it. This person might not have seen the effort that you put into it. The effort that you put into possibly being with this person or possibly having a relationship with this person. You were very focused on what you wanted, and at the same time, you might have held back a lot of your effort. You might have held back a lot of what your effort was. So this person doesn't know. This person is coming from a completely different perspective. King of Swords, Eight of Wands. So I feel like it's very important, especially with King of Swords and Knight of Swords here, it's very important for you to express what your truth is. And what I feel like is happening here, though, is when you do express your truth, it's going to be a complete surprise to this person. Okay, you might feel like they should know. You might feel like they should know the effort and work you put into this. I don't feel like they do. So if you're coming from a standpoint of they should know, that's something to be mindful of or to look out for. Knight of Swords clarified. Look at this, Page of Swords. There's drama in your energy. It's like you're poised for an argument. You're a little bit poised for an argument. You might be, again, wanting somebody to see your truth. And you know what? That might be what you need to do. Okay? You might need to do that. You might need to have some type of confrontation with this person so they understand where you're coming from. That might need to happen before you realize that there always were choices here that maybe you couldn't see. All right, so let's see. The Fool for this person clarified by Knight of Wands. Wow, we are just really heavy masculine today. Not sure why that is. That's Sagittarius energy. So not only is this person willing to take a risk, they're willing to, I feel like if you called this person, they would be there lickety split. Even if they had to get on a plane, they would come see you. They would talk to you. It's so weird because I feel like you feel like the door was shut on you, and I don't feel like that's accurate. Like I feel like you're missing something. But this also indicates that after the two of you talk about something, okay, and they're more than willing to do that, after you talk about something, I feel like they could disappear for a while. That could be something that bothered you in the past, that this person was kind of in and out of your life. I feel like they're absolutely willing to listen and talk and try to figure things out because I feel like they're trying to manifest something here with you, help you to realize that there are choices and options here. But you're coming at this person in a very tough energy. King of Wands clarified by Strength. Card of Leo. We have Sag, Aries, Leo. You're more than likely dealing with a fire sign. I feel like this person is definitely more likely to express a sense of vulnerability towards you versus you showing vulnerability towards this person. There's this energy from you of, I'm right. I know I'm right. I know that what I believe is true. I need to prove my point. I need to have my say. I don't feel like I've been treated fairly. I feel like I've put in a lot of effort here, and this person is easy breezy, may not fully understand me, not understand how much I've been through. It's like you're carrying the weight of the world, and this person, I feel like, just wants to rekindle. And they might want to rekindle because the two of you might have had a very sexual, highly sexual connection. And this person is willing to take risks in that category, okay? They like the idea of, this person might be very comfortable with the idea of temporary, and you may not be. There might be a fundamental disagreement here when it comes to relationship. And that might be what needs to be discussed. This person might view options in love, options as a good thing. As you move through your life, you have different connections, different relationships that you connect with at that time for a reason. And then, that relationship or connection lasts for a period of time, and then you move on. If that's how this person sees things, then that's something that you need to know. And if you're not okay with that, you have every right to move on. Again, it's confusing. The Five of Pentacles is a little confusing to me because I almost feel like you feel this happened to you, but at the same time, I feel like you did it to this person. And I don't know why I'm feeling that. So, yeah. All right, so let's see what we have here. I mean, we literally have no cups here. And we do have pentacles, in the shared energy. Both of you might have put work into this. You might not see the work that this person put in as well, or you might not be acknowledging it. All right, so one for you. One for your person. And when I say there's a lot of masculine energy here, there's a lot of energy of wanting to take action towards each other. There's a lot of energy of wanting to communicate, to take action, to be in a very logical, practical energy. And it's like masculine against masculine energy. It's like, you've got the yang on both sides here, but where's the yin? Where's that energy of receiving? So that tells me, while I feel like this person is more open to listening, you're still, it's like you're poised for, some back and forth here. Because whoever is the feminine here is very much in their masculine energy. All right, so what do we have for you? We have intuition, inner wisdom. So intuition, this is very much feminine energy. So I feel like this is the universe saying, you might benefit from stepping back and really listening to what your intuition is telling you, because you might be poised for saying something or doing something that maybe could be said differently if you were in a different energy, meaning you were more in your feminine energy. The number 20 here breaks down to a 2. So 2s are about duality, about partnership. So you do have some intuition about this particular partnership that you may not be listening to right now. Let's see what this person has over here. Awareness. Look beyond what you see. Yeah, that's what I was saying about this person. I don't feel like they see what you see. You're coming, you might be coming towards them, or you might want to talk to them as though they have complete awareness as to how you see this, your truth. I don't feel like they do. Okay, so just heads up on that. They may not be aware of how deeply you're feeling about something. For you, what do we have? Realignment. Feel the ebb and flow in life. So, we've got the number 24 there, which breaks down to a 6. So this is about realignment in love and harmony. And that's what it feels like. That's what feels like needs to happen. It's like by listening to your intuition, or possibly pulling back into your feminine energy a little bit, coming at it from a more feminine perspective, I feel like would allow the two of you to realign much easier and get you back into the ebb and flow of this connection, if this is a connection that you truly want. If you're in this energy of fighting or wanting to fight this person about how they fundamentally are in relationship, then you're in for a fight of, an ongoing fight, because you can't change somebody. You may want to, but you can't. This person, we've got care. All right, it says be gentle with yourself. Okay, and the number 5 is here. So it's like, be gentle with yourself amidst of a change that they're going through. So, by you bringing some type of awareness, especially if you do it in this very masculine energy, I feel like it will be a shock to this person. And that's why this card is coming up. Be gentle with yourself. This person might get blindsided by you a little bit, because they're just not aware of the depth of your feelings or how much you put into something. Like the two of you just are not on the same page. And based on how you approach this could really affect the outcome. Okay, so really take a look at what the outcome is that you want to happen. Because if the outcome is that you really want to be with this person, I would say step back and listen to your intuition, realign into your feminine energy a little bit more, whether you are the masculine or the feminine. Okay, when you're coming at somebody like, what's that saying? Guns a-blazing. It's very hard for somebody to be open to listening. And I do feel like this person is very open to listening, because they're not fully prepared with what is coming towards them. You might be very angry. You might miss this person, and you feel like your back is up against the wall for some reason, and you don't have a lot of choice. So I feel like that's why you're in that energy. And what I'm telling you is that this person has no awareness of the fact that you're so upset. Okay? All right, Libra, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, you can definitely reach out to me. If not, no worries. I hope you have a fantastic week. All right, thanks so much. Bye.